you have three broad groupings now throughout the Arab world, I would say. In each country, you see them but you see them most clearly in Lebanon. And these three groupings are what I call the Mosque, the Monarch, and the Mall. The Mosque is the intangible identities of religion, of tribalism, ethnicity, the identities of the heart. And these are very powerful in society. The monarch is the ruling political power. Whether it's a republic or a monarch, it doesn't make much difference in the Arab world. It's the only collectively non-democratic and chronically non-democratic region of the world. And so it doesn't matter what kind of system you have, they're all top-heavy and there isn't real democracy. And therefore the monarch, the political power with this massive security system that operates with it, supported mostly by Western countries like the US and others. And the mall is the free market forces, civil society, all these other groups that are not government and not religious or ethnic. And these three groups now, you see it all over the place to different degrees. In some countries, the monarchy is stronger, in others, the free market forces. But you have these three broad conglomerate groups of people and forces and parties, and they're now, in a way, creating a very novel form of checks and balances in society, which is really interesting. And this is why in Lebanon, Hezbollah can't take over the place. It doesn't particularly want to, by the way. It can't take over the country. Neither can Hariri and the free market forces dominate, and nor can the government. No one group can totally dominate the others. And you have this interesting checks and balances now, which I think provides a certain stability for a transitional period. This is not sustainable for a long period of time. But it's a healthy situation to the extent that we now can see all over the region, we can see what a lot of ordinary people feel because they have groups that speak for them and they compete for power. And in Lebanon, you have a very bizarre situation, which I think is healthy. You have Hezbollah and Hariri in the same government. It's the first Iranian-American joint venture in Arab governance, and it's working. To a certain extent, it's working. It's not very stable, but, and this is, I think, a model for the future, that these two broad camps I mentioned have to share power and figure out a way to live together. Hamas and Fatah will do the same thing in Palestine eventually, same in Yemen, same in Somalia. You see it all over the region.